Rebuilding Nigeria's railway network has been underway for a while. For instance, this one connects Abuja to Kaduna. Only finishing touches going on here. But there are many more cities left to be connected with modern rail system. Eventually, this line will be extended northwards from Kaduna to Kano. The government is also aiming at building a high-speed railway line between Port Harcourt and Maiduguri, plus another line running between Lagos and the southeast city of Calabar. And that's why President Buhari is asking the National Assembly to quickly authorize his administration to borrow, finish the job, and embark on rebuilding the Northeast.
The honourable members are invited to urgently consider and approve all the above projects totaling a sum of $6.926 billion to enable us commence the reconstruction and rehabilitation of the Northeast, provide for the poor and most vulnerable people, and commence the rail projects in earnest. I believe your early approval will lead to a quick recovery of our economy and return it to a path of growth.
Nigeria's 3,500-kilometer railway system was built during the colonial era, and most of the routes are obsolete. It's estimated poor infrastructure is adding between 7 to 10% extra cost on businesses, and the government wants to quickly address the problem. Nigeria's current debt profile stands at $57.39 billion, and much of that was accumulated recently. And that's becoming the source of worry to some economists here.
As a country, you have to start thinking about questions about how do you sustain repayment, loan repayments. And so you are looking at your debt to GDP ratio, which for Nigeria is still low. It's not yet above the threshold. But when you look at the debt service ratio in terms of the amount of our budget that we spend annually to service debts, which is in 2016, that was like close to between 30 and 34% of the budget. In the 2017 proposed budget is about 40% of the budget proposal is going to be used to service debts. Now, that is not sustainable. That's why it's a bit of a catch-22 situation.
The demand for functional infrastructure in Nigeria is huge, and that's why the government has developed what it calls the National Integrated Infrastructure Master Plan for accelerated infrastructure development in the country for the next 30 years. Key areas to be developed include energy, transport, information communication technology, agriculture, water, mining, housing, social infrastructure. The plan is expected to cost $3 trillion, but the question is, can Nigeria find that money? Kelechi, Emekalam, CGTN, Abuja, Nigeria.